What if I told you your small business could have a magnanimous presence equivalent to that of biggest companies like maybe even Google and Facebook, and that too digitally? Hello. I'm Veda Dhruv and welcome back to my channel Scapesies. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how your business can dominate online presence. So, without further ado, let's get started. For me, the simplest way to describe a website is to call it the online or digital counterpart of a physical headquarters. Now, you might say, I'm just a small business. Why do I need a website? Or I'm already an online business, so do I really need a website? Phew, one expense saved. But hold up. That's not the case. It's not about being a small business and having an HQ, but it's more about what a headquarters stands for. When you imagine a company headquarters, what comes to your mind? A huge campus to start off with, maybe? Multiple huge buildings, or even if it's a single building, a very beautiful one with the name written right over it? Maybe even people buzzing in and out of the main entrance. You then step into the building, and when you step in, you just get the vibe of it all. If you look around, you might find notice boards and posters announcing new products, services, or policies of the company. When you start talking to people, you find out what not about the company, their ideology, the way of functioning, the history, the journey, and maybe even about the sister concerns. The HQ is also where you'll find the top level management of the company. Quite a few times, you'll also find a small storefront in the HQ selling all their products, each and every variant, each and every model. Having described a physical HQ, let's now talk about how a website is pretty much the same. Every HQ is at a designated postal address, just like your website is at a designated web address. Your domain name then acts as the name that you put on the HQ campus in big bold letters so anyone can spot it from very far away and even distinguish it from other nearby similar looking buildings. And the server space that you host your website on becomes your digital real estate. Just like headquarters are spread out, the expanse of your website can be too. The company name and the look and feel of the exterior make your HQ highly distinguishable and easily identifiable. For example, you can just look at this image and say that this is the HQ of Google. Just like that, the first and foremost distinguishing feature of your website is the domain name. It distinguishes your site from other look-alike or sound-alike sites. The next is your visual brand identity, like fonts, colors, and logo that go onto the site and make it authentic. Like I said in the beginning, an HQ is always buzzing with people. Just like that, your website can be too. People come to our HQ for varied reasons from various places. Just like that, your website can have traffic of people visiting different pages for different reasons and coming in from different places like social media, from apps, from blogs, or from even the search engine. This is the traffic of your website. It's like the digital footfall of your HQ. When you step into the company office, you immediately catch on to the vibe of the organization. With your content tailored to suit your company and organizational needs, the visitors can easily catch on to the jargon, tone, and overall sense of aesthetics that your company follows. The communication style gives an overall sense of your appeal, both written and visual. When done right, these complement your, 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 perfectly. When it comes to important announcements, circulars, statements, or even the launch of a new product, the website is what people turn to get detailed information and even to verify the facts. Just like the HQ is the primary dissipator of information, so is your website. In many cases, a website is where the information goes first, even before any press or media sees it. With the option of keeping some information public and some information restricted, a website can maintain confidentiality despite being in the public domain. Employees and members can have their own login and pages too. This makes internal affairs and memberships far easier and the work process much more smoother. It's pretty similar to cabins, offices, and chambers in your physical HQ. Walking into the company premises, you're highly likely to meet the people of that organization. Just like that, your website also has a Meet the Team page where people get to know the top level management and even some of your core team members. These can be linked to their social media accounts or blogs or wherever they want it to be directed to gain a better insight into that person and their achievements. This way, website visitors gain a far more human touch to their digital interaction with the organization. A website can also have a store section within it. This showcases all the products made by the company, its variations, details, and even models. Most often, products that aren't available in the market are available at the official store or factory outlet or the HQ of the company or on their official website. You can link this store to a different page on your website or even on a subdomain like a separate building on the same campus. The architecture of your physical building or HQ may be easy for people to navigate, but when it comes to a website, you can use a sitemap, links, or even calls to action. With all these features, the website becomes the very center of a company's digital presence, if not its functioning. The more closely you look, the more similarities you will find. It just proves over and over again that the digital realm might just become the perfect counterpart to the physical realm. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.